Hi, my name is Heather and I've been with Usborne Books and More for over 15 years. And while there are new videos every time we get new books, there are books that have stood the test of time. And I wanted to share 15 of these great books. Starting with the That's Not My series, all of these are outlined in black, great for babies. They deal not only with the soft textures, but also with the rough and fuzzy textures as well. We have lots of titles. This happens to be my favorite. Next up for toddlers, we have Animal Hide and Seek. While we do have counting books and we have other farm books and things like that, this one has it all. It's got touchies, multiple touchies per page, and it's got counting and adding. So, you've got the fuzzy pig, you've got the trough of water, and then you've got 2 and 1 make 3. Believe it or not, it's fantastic. This is a wonderful classic that has stood the test of time. It's great for potty training. Everyone Poops teaches us that because every animal eats and everyone eats, everyone poops. Next up, we have our Shine-A-Light series. Secrets of the Apple Tree was the first one in the series. It remains my personal favorite. It's particularly apt for fall, but it's good for all seasons. And we learn with flashlights in this series. You can see what's going on behind the scenes with the flashlight on every page. Next, we have our Band-Aid book. All Better was the first in a series of books with reusable, big plastic stickers, but it's terrific for fine motor skills and is great for all kids who love Band-Aids. We also have Nibbles the Book Monster. This is a wonderful, cute, funny book with a few flaps and a few poke-throughs and a wonderful book monster who goes into 3 different fairy tales and changes their stories. They're books within books. And at the end of the book, you're encouraged to read it again. Next up, we have our phonics readers. Ted and Friends is the first collection. It's got 12 stories in it. They deal with the littler words like the consonant, vowel, consonant, or CVC words. There, again, are 12 stories in this. Every page has a little yellow duck for kids to find. And they are wonderful, fun, and funny stories that kids will adore. Works on things like phonemic awareness and rhyming, which is a great pre-reading skill. I Can Draw Animals is my favorite drawing book. We have many art and drawing books, but this is a level I can appreciate because I don't draw very well. But every time I use this book, I can actually draw something that looks a little bit like something we need. This is also great for sidewalk chalk, and the step-by-step illustrations make it accessible to everybody. The Illustrated Fairy Tales is another book I think every family should get. It has lots of classic fairy tales, things like Sleeping Beauty, things like The Emperor Has No Clothes, The Dragon Painter from China, Cinderella. And when a kid goes to college and he reads a political text and it says something along the lines of The Emperor Has No Clothes, they'll be able to understand the cultural references if they have a good fairy tale background. Similarly, Aesop's Fables is another good cultural book to have. This was my boy's all-time favorite book. See Inside Your Body is a systems-based approach to learning about anatomy. It's great for kindergarten and up probably through 2nd or 3rd grade. It has flaps so that you can see behind the scenes and what's going on in each particular type of bodily system, and it's great. For younger children, I recommend Look Inside Your Body, which is also a systems-based book very similar to this, but slightly easier. The 100 Science Experiments is a fantastic reference book if you are looking for a science fair project, but it's also really good for curious kids. It's great for rainy days. It uses things around your house like paper and string and tape and butter containers to do all of these little experiments, and they are far too much fun. This is an internet reference book as well, or an internet linked book, so that kids can learn more about the thing that they're discovering. It's great. Most of our children's nonfiction is internet referenced and internet linked as they get older. Our children's encyclopedia is no different. This deals everything, the water cycle, history, plants and animals, the human body, and everything in between. And it's a great book for all ages, but is written on about a 3rd or a 4th grade reading level. So I say 8 and up for this book. It's fantastic. This is my favorite Usborne Books and More book. This is the Usborne World of Animals, and it talks about just general animal things in the beginning, but then it goes to continents, and it places the animals on their continent in the specific spot of their continent, and it's fantastic that way. I love this book. The Illustrated Dictionary of Math, it goes from about 4th grade up through pre-calculus. If you are looking for a younger reference book, we have the Illustrated Elementary Dictionary of Math for K through 6. This is a fantastic parent reference, believe it or not, even though my son read it when he was in 8th grade from cover to cover. I recommend this for parents as much as anything else, because when your child comes home and says, "Mom, I don't know how to divide fractions," and you don't remember how to divide fractions either, it's a great way to help explain it to them. Last but not least, we have our science encyclopedia. This is a library-bound version. There's also a paperback version of it, and it goes everything, again, just like the children's encyclopedia, but this is all science, so it doesn't have like geography and history and things. So everything from chemistry to physics and astronomy and space, and it also shows how a car's engine works, which is very important when you're trying to help your child learn how to drive, for example. So these encyclopedias are great reference books, and they go up through high school. Those are the 15 books that I consider almost essential for every home, and I hope that this has been helpful for you. Happy reading!